Hey, what's up, y'all? And well, the Ohio State Buckeyes are your 2024-2025 college football national champions. I guess. So congratulations to all of the Ohio State fans on your win against Notre Dame in the national championship game. Uh, yep. So yeah. So a shout out to Dashy and Where You Hiding. The two greatest Ohio State content creators that I know on YouTube. And Where You Hiding? I know that that Slid and I give you a lot of shit. But but you guys deserve uh to see your teams win, and I'm happy for y'all. And yeah, congratulations to all the other Ohio State fans that I know in the comment section. So like Caden the Man, let's see, Knifey Buckeye, Cooter Cat, um, Father Shuey. But anyway, yeah, Ohio State is the best team in college football in 2024. Looks like it. Uh, I, I mean, yeah, I'm, I mean, no, cheating scandal or anything like that. You just won the games that you needed to win. Now, Ohio State fans, yeah, y'all owe Ryan Day a big apology. Y'all remember when y'all wanted Ryan Day's ass fired? Y'all wanted him out of here. Y'all were saying that if we that if we lose to Tennessee, yeah, that we can't beat Michigan. If we lose to Tennessee, um, Ryan Day needs to be out of here. So yeah, apologize to Coach Ryan Day. And I mean, shout out to Ryan Day, yeah, for beating the narrative that he's a choker, and that he's never gonna and that he's never gonna win the big one. Well, he did. So, but anyway, so Ohio State won the first 4-team playoff, and now they've won the first 12-team playoff. Anyway, as for the game itself, well, I mean, Notre Dame tried real hard. I mean, y'all did not give up, even when it was 31-7. Anyway, of course, Notre Dame comes out on that first drive. Riley Leonard runs the ball. He gets 9 carries on that first drive, and Notre Dame scores a touchdown. And then Ohio State comes in and they score touchdowns on on four on 4 straight drives in the rest of the first half and early in the second half. Just poured it on. Built up a 31-7 lead. Quinshon Judkins had 3 touchdown runs, and I think Jeremiah Smith had a touchdown catch. And then Judkins again had that big 70-yard run to open the third quarter. So that leads to a touchdown anyway. And then Notre Dame strikes back in the third quarter and in the fourth quarter. Get a touchdown and then a missed field goal and another touchdown. Jaden Greathouse with 2 touchdown catches of 34 yards and 30 yards. But then and then it's 3rd and 11, and Notre Dame has a chance to get the ball back and try to tie the game. But then Will Howard throws a bomb to Jeremiah Smith that sets up Ohio State with 1st and goal. They kick a field goal on 4th and goal to go by 11 with only 26 seconds to go, and Notre Dame having no timeouts, and they just ran out of time. So it looked like we were headed for a blowout, but Notre Dame was able to make it interesting. So, but anyway, Notre Dame could not run the ball. Remember, I said that Notre Dame was going to have to be able to run the ball to win, but they only had like 53 rushing yards and like 2 yards a carry. That's just not going to cut it. Meanwhile, Ohio State had more like 5 point something yards a carry, 200 something yards rushing, 200 something passing yards for Will Howard with a touchdown and no interceptions, or 2 touchdowns and 2 touchdowns and no interceptions, and just had a really balanced offense, which is what I said Ohio State needed to do. So anyway, so not much else to be said. I mean, the higher end talent for Ohio State is what won. They spent $20 million on transfers, which programs are allowed to do now. So that's what everyone's doing. So. But anyway, okay, so now we'll move on to the NFL part of the video. Of course, we just had the divisional round of the NFL playoffs this past weekend, and we're going to talk about it. So I guess we'll start with the Saturday games. We had the Texans and the Chiefs. Chiefs won 23-14. And I mean, I don't really feel like the refs really had that much of an impact on this game, to be honest. I know that there was that one controversial call where Mahomes slid and got hit, but I mean they call that all the time. It's not just, I mean it's not just Mahomes that gets that call. There was another call where Mahomes, intentionally stopped himself before going out of bounds, and he got hit, and there was no flag because he was inbounds. I mean, the officials could have thrown a flag if they wanted to, but they didn't. So they kept the flag in their pocket. So, but anyway, just FYI, the the Chiefs are one of the most penalized teams in the NFL. So, but anyway, carry on. Of course, the things, and now people are saying that that the NFL is rigged. I guess that it's rigged because the Chiefs took um, intentionally took safety so that the Texans would cover the point spread, which was gonna cost a lot of people money. Making sure that you, Vegas wins. Anyway, because there were more people taking the Chiefs. So anyway, the 23-14 was the score. As for the Texans, I mean, you shouldn't have given up 8 sacks. I mean, the refs can't help that if your offensive line can't block. I mean, the refs didn't make you go for it on 4th and 10 from around midfield either. And then you rushed the snap because the play clock was running out. You snap it at the last second when you should have just called a timeout because that's a very important play. And you can't rush it. Stroud gets sacked. I mean, you should have punted. Ultimately, you force a 3-and-out on defense, but you get horrible field position. Then you punt again, and then the Chiefs get a field goal. Or what about all the plays where Travis Kelce was wide open with nowhere around, no one around, excuse me. Or what about the missed field goals? Yes, a missed field goal and a blocked field goal, a missed extra point. So, the Texans. You had your opportunities, and you made some mistakes, and you blew it. So the Chiefs are going on. Anyway, next game about the Commanders and the Lions. The Commanders shocked the Lions and won 45-31. Jaden Daniels. He's just been balling out. And that Jaden Daniels, he's just been balling. I'm not gonna glaze him too much. But anyway, the Lions have no defense. I know they've had a lot of injuries to the defense, so this is also the same reason why they lost to the Bills. But anyway, it's not just that. The Lions had 5 turnovers. Jared Goff turned into Jared Goof. 3 interceptions. Oh yeah, and he also had a fumble. So it's 4 total turnovers. And then Jameson Williams threw an interception on a trick play. That's 5 turnovers for Detroit and 0 for Washington. That's what the real story is. It's not about the defense. It's really more about the turnovers. The Lions had more yards and still lost. Yes, that's a common theme is that every team that lost in in the divisional outgained um, actually outgained their opponent that won. So I mean the Chiefs outgained outgained the Chiefs by over 100 yards. I think they said that was the first time in an AFC playoff game that 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 the loser outgained the winner by more than 100 yards. Okay, anyway, let's right. So yeah, the Lions, are frauds. So yeah, I mean, it's really embarrassing to have the number one seed and get bounced in the divisional. Anyway, now let's move on to Sunday. About the Rams and the Eagles. Eagles won 28-22 in the snow. So in these snow games, whichever team runs the ball better is usually the team that wins, and the Eagles did just that. They had like 280 something rushing yards, 8 yards per carry. Saquon Barkley had like 8 yards per carry. He had like 26 carries, 205 yards, 2 we're gonna have to call him Sagon Barkley. He had touchdown runs of 64 yards and 70 yards. Jalen Hurts had a 40-yard touchdown run. I mean, Hurts was actually dog shit in this game. I mean, when you include the sack yards, there was like 7 of them. In the NFL, sack yards are subtracted from the passing yard total. So with that taken into consideration, Hurts actually had more rushing yards than he did passing yards. Anyway, I mean, the Rams could have won this game. They probably would have won this game if it hadn't been for the snow. But the Rams tried hard. I mean, Kyron Williams had over 100 rush yards, and Stafford had like 300 and something. I wish the problem was, for the Rams not being able to hold on to a slippery ball. They had 3 fumbles. Only 2 of them were lost. But still, that ended up being the difference in the game. But so the Eagles are moving on. Let's see next. How about oh yeah, did y'all see when Jalen Carter picked up Matthew Stafford? Yeah, just like remember how he picked up Jaden Daniels in the SEC championship. But anyway, let's see. I guess we'll move on to the last game. The Ravens and Bills. Ravens won 27-25. And I mean, really, mean, so remember about the Texans outscoring the Chiefs and still winning, and that being the first time ever in a playoff game. I can't remember if it was a playoff game or an AFC playoff game. But anyway, that the loser outgained the winner by over 100 yards. Well, the Ravens did the same thing. So anyway, and then everyone wants to blame Mark Andrews, and they're right. It was all Mark Andrews' fault. He did have a fumble that led to a Bills field goal. And then, with the game on the line, got to get the 2-point conversion to tie the game, and Mark Andrews drops the ball on the 2-point conversion play. I mean, Lamar gets some of the blame too. I mean, he had an interception. It was picked off by Taylor Rapp. You know, the guy who has the Guardian cap on his helmet. And then it was the other thing. Oh yeah, and then also the fumble was caused by Damar Hamlin, and then recovered by Von Miller, and then that resulted in a Buffalo touchdown. So anyway, I guess that's it. I mean, Lamar Jackson, still a playoff choker. Yeah. I mean, Lamar had a good season, and he might still win the MVP. Probably still going to win the MVP. But I mean, he's not just a running back. I mean, he is a quarterback. I mean, that's just a cold take. So I mean, let's just let's just stop with this narrative. But anyway, the Bills are moving on. So yes, this weekend we're gonna have the Bills and the Chiefs for the AFC Championship, and the Commanders and Eagles in the NFC Championship. So I think both of those should be good games. So, but anyway, so that's going to be it. So let me know what y'all think in the comments below, and thanks for watching, and I will see y'all again next time.